What's up everyone? It's me, Jacob Spike Kraus, and I'm here to share a video with you about the strumming pattern for my song, What Makes You Glow. I've had a lot of people asking about the really technical sides of some of my songs, how I'm playing, how I'm strumming. So this is the first video. We're gonna talk about palm muting, we're gonna talk about swing rhythms, we are going to take a little look at walking the bass. What does that mean in our left hand and moving up from G to C? So grab your guitar, find a seat. I hope you have time to practice, and join me as we start to learn a little bit about this tune, What Makes It Glow. All right, everyone, so we're gonna start off here with the strumming pattern in the right hand. Now, the pattern that I use on the record is an up, down, down pattern. So take your pick, whatever you're comfortable with using, or your fingers if that's the way you play guitar, and the pattern is going to sound like this. It's going to actually start on an up strum instead of a down strum, right? This would be down and this would be up. So we're going to start up, down, and then down again. So the pattern slowly sounds like this. And if we speed it up, we get into the rhythm of the song that you recognize from the recording. Up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. But you might notice that it sounds a little bit different on the recording, and that's because I use what's called a palm mute. Now, a palm mute is a technique that gives you a little bit more rhythm section in your strumming, so that your guitar can almost be a little bit of the drums as well, in the percussion. So a palm mute is literally what it sounds like. You're going to take the palm of your hand and you're going to mute the strings. Mute means you push the palm down so that no sound really comes out. So a full palm mute would sound like this, right? You slap your palm down and you stop. I actually do something a little bit different, which is that in my palm mute, I use my pick as well. Now this is a little bit tricky, but with practice you can get it. I know you can. So that when the palm comes down to mute, the pick also comes down and hits on some of those strings. So now, instead of what you're gonna get is this. We speed that up in time, you'll get to hear our song. Now that pattern, up, down, down, covers like 96% of the song. And in a minute, we'll hit on the 2 or 3 spots where we don't use that strumming pattern. But I wanted to take a detour over to the left hand just to make sure that we're covering this verse pattern, because some people play it differently. So I would say that if you're a beginner to guitar, you should really be playing a G chord and then a C chord or a C9 chord. A C chord looks like this. A C9 chord looks like this, because it's got that 9th in there, which is why it's called the C9 chord. It's really a G chord, but you move your pointer finger and your middle finger this way, one string. So if you're a beginner, I would recommend playing one measure of a G chord and then one measure of a C or a C9 chord with our new pattern. If you're a little bit more advanced, you'll notice that the bass actually walks up from the G to the C chord by way of the B. Now, B notes you're going to actually play with your pointer finger on the A string 2nd fret. And then you're right in place to go up to that C there. So focus in on what's happening here in my left hand, and I'll slow it down for you, and then I'll speed it up to be in time with the song. So we're actually walking our bass note up from G to B to C. And in time, it sounds like this. Now, if you're playing that and you're getting a little bit of that low E instead of the B in the bass, that's okay. That's just, that's natural. That's how we play. Okay. So that pattern that we're playing, the up, down, down, carries through most of the song, but there are a few moments where the strumming pattern changes just a bit. So I'm going to talk through those right now. The first one are those 2 really obvious quarter notes, that really big hits that happen in the pre-chorus after I just need to know, bam, bam, just what makes you glow. Those happen over the B, and the way that you would get into that strumming pattern is like this. I just need to know just what makes you glow. So one more time. I just need to know just what makes you glow. Cool? All right, we're also gonna differ from the strumming pattern at the 3rd line of the chorus. There's a little bit of a walk down. Check it out. I really do believe. So on really do believe, it's just a straight up and down. I really do believe. And right into, by the time we get to our E7 chord, we're back to the up, down, down. So we'll do it slowly. I really do believe. And now in time. I really do believe that everybody's got something to show. So we're like almost done with the entire song. The bridge, if your community is one that sings the bridge, because I know that not all of them do, has a strumming pattern all its own. And we're going to focus on the right hand because that's the tricky part. But the chords, if you need time to practice them, are B7, E minor, D, and C. And it's always going to be the same pattern. We're going to have 4 hits. And then kind of a triplet pattern. Right? Da, 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 da. So that time we're going to start with a down strum and just go back and forth. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Listen how it fits together. All creation has its own time to shine, and every person's got something to bring. So if you're feeling like the world's passed you by, just give them a reason to sing. And then we're right back into it. She'ein lecha. There you have it. Those are all the strumming patterns of what makes you glow. Now remember, the biggie, the one that takes up about 96% of the song, starts on an up strum in the right hand, or left hand if you're left-handed, in the strumming hand. Up, down, down. And the first time that you come down, you're going to palm mute with your palm and bring your pick down at the same time to get a little bit of that percussive snap to your strumming. practice this over and over again. I'm sure you'll get it soon, everyone. And once you do, please send videos. I would love to hear your recordings, see how you're playing this song, sharing it with your communities. Let me know what else you're interested in learning in the comments below. And I am so excited to be able to have more time to share some of this info with you. Stay healthy, everyone. I'll see you later.